Whoa! Hello everybody and welcome back to Wilderness Adventures UK. So today's video is going to be a first look at a new product for 2023. This company, Nightcat, does a range of camping equipment, and this is a lay flat hammock. Now, this arrived about 4 days ago in a cardboard box. All I've done is taken it out the cardboard box. I've never set it up again. I've not even opened this bag. So you're going to have to bear with me while I fumble through setting it up, and I'll show you what's different about it. So if you're like me and there's loads of insects, namely spiders on the ground, and you don't want to ground dwell, this is obviously a really good option. Now I'm going to open it for the first time. 2 clips on the top of the bag there. Find the zip, quickly open it. Now I'm led to believe that everything you need to set up this hammock, including the fly that goes over the top of it, is in the bag. So you don't need to bring a separate tarp, you don't need to bring anything with you, apart from a sleeping mat if you want to put it down on it, and your sleeping bag, I believe, or a pillow if you're so inclined. So first off, we've got an instruction manual, step-by-step guides all the way through it. And you've got all the bits. So this, I believe, is the fly that goes over the top. So it's like a tarp that encapsulates it with all the poles that you're going to need. You've got the main body of the hammock just there. And hopefully there's some tree straps somewhere. And there's the tree straps. Somewhere should be some more tree straps, he says confidently. No, that's something as well. Oh, that's the pouch that I'll show you what that is in a little while. Right, let's toss that to the side, and I'll fetch you back in a second when I've figured it all out and got it all out to show you where everything is. Right, so that's the main body of the hammock. In here, I've located the tree straps now. They come in this bag just here. Now you do get quite a few straps with this, because some go around the tree like a traditional hammock, so at the top of the tree, chest height, and the other ones go round the bottom of the tree to hold it steady and stop it from flipping. Because it's kind of like a stretcher. If you can imagine a stretcher, a flat laying stretcher, it's kind of like one of them. In here we should have 3 sets of poles, 4 sets of poles, 2 wide ones, still got all the cellophane on, and 2 thin ones. I will just show you, oh, there's the elastic band gone. Leave no trace, guys. Pick up your crap behind you, especially in woodlands. So these ones go in the bottom just there. There's a sleeve for them, I believe, just there. So I'm going to leave all the plastic on just for the purpose of the video, and I'll unwrap them all later. So if you can imagine just me peeling plastic off in nothing but a mankini, that'll be quite funny. But that one goes in there like that, and I'm going to mirror that on the other end, and that's what gives it its rigidity. Just goes in the sleeve, just like that. Nice and simple, foolproof. As I say, I'll peel all the plastic off later, so there'll be a few of you itching out there with OCD. And then I think we'll get it on tree before we put these in. So I'll unwrap tree straps, just traditional tree straps with loads of loops on. I'm sure you've all seen how to do these before. So you have a loop at this end, put it around your tree, around chest height. As I'm a short arse, I'm going to go a little bit higher, and you pull it through, tighten it up on there, cinch it, and there's loads of holes on this side. If you look at these, each one of these here is a separate loop, and they're what your carabiner goes on. So we'll just leave that one there for a second, and I'll go and do the other one. We're going to go to this tree, try and go about the same height. I may need to fettle these in a minute and bring them lower and bring them higher. As I say, I've never set this hammock up before, and I'm not claiming to be a hammocking specialist. That's why I wanted to try this hammock, because I've not really got on with traditional hammocks. So I'll just toss them off there like that. Keep your eye on them so we don't lose them. And then somewhere, he says confidently, There should be a couple of carabiners. Oh, they're both at this end. Okay, my bad. I'll grab one of them carabiners off there. You all know what a carabiner looks like. I'm going to snap it on this loop here. And I'll snap it just on third one down, just there like that. Oops, no I won't. Try and get it through the loop. Oh, I've made a right mess here. There you go. Live TV. I'm not going to edit that out because we like keeping it real. And then we will go over and do exactly the same on this end. I will put it on the furthest one away because it looks like our trees are quite close together. So yeah, let me, all I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this loop here and I'm going to go around the tree and just shorten this. By going around the tree 2 or 3 times, I'm going to just shorten this just so it pulls it tighter. Right, so what I didn't show you just now is when I put this bar through, it sits in a little pocket just here. Can you see that little pocket? So I'm going to try and get that end in there like that, and I'm going to do the same on all 4 corners. Now we did go around the tree like I just said a few times, just to make it a little bit tighter. It may need to come down a little bit more, but I'll see that in a minute when we sit in it for the first time. But I'm just going to run round off camera and put all them little pockets over the bars just to hold it out and stop it from compressing, if you will. Right, we've got it all cinched down, goes around the bottom of the tree and then into these little cargo straps here. I'm going to try sitting on it for the first time before it's completed the setup. So this is just to, well, to make this lot laugh really. Whoa! Well, it's all right apart from leaning this way a little bit. So now I know I need to tighten up the straps on that side. But I didn't fall off and die. Let's give these a little bit of a cinch up, just like that. And this one over here. Oh, it looks like it's leaning that way, doesn't it? Let's try again. Let's try not to die. That's the objective. Fall off and bang your head. Oh, that's better. I am flat. So now you can see me before I put the insect fly up, because you're not going to be able to see me. These have kind of been developed for people who are side sleepers, because on a traditional hammock you can side sleep, but it's not a proper flat side sleep. So these ones are so you're on your side and you can sleep quite comfortably and you're quite flat, just like that. Anyway, we'll finish setting it up. So I've just built one of these. They just slot in together on the elastic band, and what we're going to do is we're going to slide it in through this little sleeve here, right the way round into this sleeve. I mean, it is all very, very self-explanatory. And then you've got a little hole just here on this bit of webbing, and the end of it goes in there like so. And I'll go and do the same on that side, hopefully with that side staying on, he says confidently. And this should give it its arch for your bug net. Who was it who used to say, just like that? Was it Lenny Cooper?
Lenny Cooper.
Lenny Cooper? Henry Cooper? And then these little things just hitch onto there, just clip on. Another one to do at this end so I can show you it from the beginning. They just slot into each other very, very simply like that. Slide straight into there again, into the sleeve. Ooh. Technical difficulties. They're not directional either, these. They're not colour coded. They're both exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which one goes in where. Back in its little hoop. Run round tree. Quickly. Run. Run, Forest. Slide it over. Give it its archway. And that's how it looks. If you really wanted to, you could take a little bungee from there to your tree if you were concerned about it falling, but I don't think that's going to go anywhere, and I've not even put the little plastic bits on. There you go, a little plastic bit again, snap it on there, and that's how it looks. You have got the zip on this side, so it's only accessible from one side, so make sure you want to put your entrance point facing the sun, because it has got a canopy on it. But I'll show you that bit in a second when I fetch you back. So now, before I put the tarp over the top of it, I'm going to show you what this bit is. Now, this is the thing that drew my eye to it. Because how many times have you been camping and the floor's been absolutely saturated and you're in your hammock and you don't know where to put your bag or all your belongings? Well, this one comes with this thing. And it's just got some little plastic snaps in the corners, them things, and it just snaps underneath. Simple as. It's all very, very foolproof. I've not looked at the instructions once apart from when I got them out. And that one goes in here, just like that. Let's find the right corners so we don't twist it. That one goes in there just like that. And then the final one, I'm going to have to run around the tree again, sorry. You remember Annika Rice? She used to do a lot of running too, showing me age there. Final one. Snaps in there. And then you tighten these up. Tighten them up, let me just lean under camera. Pull that there. And you've got a little, I'm going to call it a cargo shelf. I don't know what Nightcat use as their terminology for this, but I'm going to use it as a cargo shelf. So now, say I've got my Bergen with me or some stuff I want to put away for the night. All in there, off the ground, not getting wet. Your Bergen, your cooking system, your dog, your children, whatever you want to put under there, you can hide under there for the night. And it's just not let about for people to steal. So that's a great little addition. I'm not sure how your blankets will fit on this, but I think your sleeping mats will fit perfect in it. And finally, this is going to be the most challenging bit, because as we say, the entrance is on this side, there's the zips just there. So you've got to match basically the zip. So obviously you don't want one zip on that side, one zip on this side, you want them both on this side so you can get in and out. But again, really, really easy because it's got the little plastic snaps on it and they just snap into place here. So I think I've got that the right way around. There's two carabiners locked onto each other just here. We need to undo. That's them undone. This is going to go, if I remember rightly, this just snaps onto your ridgeline or onto your existing carabiner. I'm going to go onto the ridgeline just there for now, and I can always change it in a second. Find the other end. I'll put it on that carabiner just there. Now I'll just run round and do all my snaps up. One snap just there. One snap just there. I'll come round to you. This snap, let's hold that out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Snaps just in there. And the final one is just here. And we can put that snap just in there like that. Now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to fettle it. Just put it in place just to hold it for a second. Now I'll just move it to where I want it, where it's going to settle. Take this one off the carabiner. Put it on there. And then all these can be cinched down. So if you want to tighten it, you just pull it through a little bit. That's one done. Obviously stop it flapping if it's windy, because that sort of stuff can keep you awake at night. All you do, pull it. Then we'll go and do the other side and that should pull it taut for you. And then we'll do the grand unveiling. Quickly cinch these last few up. One there. Nice and simple. It's all very foolproof. Again, we've been pretty much doing this in one take and we've not stopped to look at the instrument. In fact, they're still under the hammock on the floor. So now the grand unveiling. A little bit of Velcro there. Undo the zip. And then same on this side. Undo the zip. Got a Velcro, a few bits of Velcro all the way up. Now if you had some trekking poles, you can peg this out as like a little bit of an awning if you're facing a lake or facing some hills you want to look at. But I am not. Yeah, nudist camp, that works. I'm just going to quickly roll it up in such a fashion. Not very tidy. You've got a little bit of a toggle here and a loop underneath. I'll just put that through there like that. Do you know, that's one thing I would change. I would move these just over a little bit, just to hold it a little bit more. But that's one thing I would change on it. If they're going to make a Mark II, I think that's a valuable bit of feedback for them. Just move these toggles just over 3 or 4 inches just to hold it a little bit better, because that's right on the edge, that. There you go, I'm having to like fight with it and pull it through, whereas if it was about here, it would hold it a lot better. But that's my feedback for that. And then your other zip is just here. This is the important one. It's going to keep all bugs and spiders off you. Right, I'll flop that just over the top for now, so I can try and get in it and we can have a look inside it. Right, I'm going to take my shoes off. I don't want to risk damaging it. We've already sat in it, so we know it's going to hold our weight. I hope I've not got holey socks on. That'd be embarrassing, won't it? Okay, shoes are off. Let's try and get in and see what we think. Straight onto my front. My shoe. It has actually got handles to assist you in getting in and out. Just here. So you can grab hold of these, one on each side, and you can pull yourself around. But I'm kind of dangling a little bit, and I'm not feeling like I'm going to fall out. It seems all right. Right, so I'm led on my back in here. Now, if my cameraman can just come here, you've got a little hook up here, so you could hang your light, or you could. There's one at the other end as well, so you could do a ridge line from one to the other, hang your light, hang your socks to dry. You could use it for hanging stuff, or you could just leave them like that and hang lights off the end. There is a pocket down by my feet, and mirrored at this end, there's a pocket just here. So mobile phone, ta-da! There you go, straight in there. As I say, I'm not going to spend the night in it, but I will be out in a couple of weeks, and I'll be wild camping, and I think I will take this and we'll try it. And we'll film that, and then we can give some feedback on how the first night in it was. But to be honest, it feels good. It feels sweet. I'm quite happy in here. I don't think I'm going to fall out. It looks great. Feels great. I can swing round, sit on the edge. Yeah, like a traditional hammock. It's good. So yeah, only one con really, Nightcat, and that's that little toggle on the door holding the door up. If you could move that in 3 or 4 inches, I'm sure it's not going to take too much to do. I think it would be a far better product, but it gets a thumbs up from me, definitely. It's cracking. It's full of sawdust because I was cutting trees down before. But that's her. I hope you like it, guys. Amazon, £199 at the time of filming this video, but if you actually go to Nightcat's website, you can get it substantially cheaper, or you can at the time of filming this video. Whether they'll see this and they'll match them, I don't know. But yeah, it was about 40 quid cheaper buying it off Nightcat's website than it was at Amazon. So yeah, I hope you like it. Tune in a couple of weeks' time if you want to see how my first night in this goes. And that's me signing off. Hope you're all well, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys.